happen here. It's surprising. It's a scary thought, me playing video games, but it's gonna happen. So tonight we're playing a game called White Knights. It's a mystery title. It has a pretty unique playstyle to it as well. So kind of intrigued to see how it goes. I'm gonna switch screens in a second here for you guys. Load up the game. You guys will see it in a moment. Bam. Activision. You haven't seen an Activision sign in quite some time. Yes, it's called White Knight. Is the actual name of the game is White Knight, and not like Knight with a K. That'd just be weird. Kira, please. Hopefully, you guys are having a good, good evening. What's going okay for you? Alright, guys, are you prepared? Gonna play some White Knight. Activision? Yeah, I know, right? Activision. And it's scary, guys. Don't worry. Siren will protect you for sword. Okay? No, it's a scary thought, but we'll be okay. Alright, that's pretty cool. Like the notes actually play when you change options. Let's see. I think I'll turn the subtitles on. You would like that? A-Town, please. You thought this would be an entire game about being a white knight? Yeah, Siren doesn't quite fit the theme for tonight. Just gonna say, I don't think it quite fits the theme there, Siren. But nice try. Let me move this a little bit here. That's good. Let's get started. New game. I'm sure pretty much all of you guys have probably never seen this game before. It's my first time playing it too, so should be interesting. Interessante. Yes, today is part of our Noir November month, and we'll be playing games like this all month long. So hopefully, see you guys around as well. This is quite a load screen for a game like this. Mouse won't go away.
Some nights are just pitch black, without stars.
I'm gonna get the arrow to go away.
And without sleep. Dirty nights clinging to you like tar. Like this one night, back in 1938. Boston. The Great Depression tsunami was just sweeping over what was left of America. Misery, hunger, despair. Times are hard, they said. Times were worse than hard. And the bar was about to close. As far as I was concerned, this was just another intoxicated day drawing to an end. If only I knew.
Interesting. All right. Young, please. A glass of Henny? Well, seems to be where we're going. The hat seems to be on full lean right now. You guys are like, The Crown Vanilla. I guess we're gonna go on a drive. Chapter 1 out of course. Thank you guys for joining me for this game. Like I can move. Okay, cool. So far, I've liked the art style a lot so far. Good luck on your quiz, yo. I look like I'm driving in the middle of the road because I can. Alright. I know I'm a terrible driver, but it's cool. The hell? This might be a little bit creepy, I don't know, guys.
The shock was still echoing in my bones as the image of that girl coming out of nowhere surged back in my mind.
Hey, Melina.
Did I hit her? Was she dead?
I was playing some Overwatch with Melina earlier.
Thoughts
on
were spinning
PS4.
in my head. I hope I didn't run her over. I hope she's still alive. Then, the pain. The terrible pain on my side. And this question. Where am I?
We were bullshitting a lot, Melina, so we really just got started with the game. So you haven't really missed much right now. This game's called White Knight. Guess we were in a pretty serious accident there, you know. Hit a tree. I need a badass trench coat. The coat seems pretty sweet. Gotta warm up the chat? Well, I appreciate that, Lena. Despite the pain, using the walk is still possible. You examine the place using A. Cars on the brink of death. What's that? I really like the art style so far. It's pretty cool. Pretty cinematic. This way. What we got here. Box seemed to be connected to the electric lighting on of the street. Great sign. I hope I could rely on the Boston Daily News, which I can check with why. How I killed her? Who was that girl who crossed the road? I couldn't avoid her, but I never found her body. Couldn't get her desperate stare out of my mind. I was wounded and I needed help. It was in past tense. Mailbox. Vesper Manor. Didn't ring a bell. My head was empty and painful. Let me in, bruh. Yeah, I really like the art style. It's pretty cool.
I was trying to collect my thoughts, but the intense pain was scattering them like a bunch of dead birds. My fear of being wounded changed into an obsession. Was I about to die?
This is like, I'm walking like, for sale, this board looks at it, so what is the house? I'm walking like Sheeny after she drinks that bottle. Where's that? Look at camo and heels, yeah. Unknown symbol let out a powerful aura.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb.
Look out of here, you
beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat.
Statue over there. They probably want me to go into the house, but I want to investigate first. Investigation. What the hell's over here? Yes, Thanksgiving dinner. I've been thinking about that myself for a while now. Margaret Vesper Winter Cross. So the owner is clearly dead. The original owner. William Vesper? No date on the grave. We got a family full of graves here. Alex Shard in the dark caught my attention. The statue is staring at me with a white and hostile stare. Someone was digging up a grave over here, it looks like. Has she been moved recently? The bucket had not been used for a long time. What happened here? It seemed like it was kind of dilapidated a little bit. Yeah, Henry Vesper, both his landlord. Who's this one? E. Norman, that name coming from nowhere, was chilling. Okay, guys, we're about to go in the house next here. I wanted to explore a bit outside before we go inside and see what's happening. Look at this giant cross back here. Nothing. Guess he's done being drunk now. We can... I didn't even care if I missed the food this year, but she does it to me. Really. I mean, I like Thanksgiving, but it's just because I don't really get that kind of food anymore, it seems, you know? Like, unless I cook it myself. I don't really have anyone really cook that for me, and like my mom, she's kind of retired from the Thanksgiving game. She's kind of like over it, unless like, you know, the whole family comes out. Let's go up to the door here. Inside. Big Kappa clam. Take care of please. Someone's watching us. Landlord was out, so the key might be around somewhere.
No one around. I was all alone, with my pain growing and some nausea starting up. Don't stop. Think quick. Think well. It was just an accident. It happens. The girl must have made it out alive. I had to make it out alive, too.
Look at our notes here. No one was answering my calls. Either someone was hiding in there or the house was empty. In both cases, that wouldn't be very helpful to me. I need a key. Couldn't help but think about that statue's broken arm. Someone had obviously moved it recently, but I couldn't help thinking it was some kind of disfiguration. So it looks like we have like a comic book almost. I killed her. So like they have like these articles, looks like, of our findings. They put them together into one page. It's kind of cool. Look around, I guess. We have to find a key. We got over here. Letter from Martha Kenton to William Vesper. Under normal circumstances, I would have never tried to contact you. I'm an honest woman. I have supported my husband since the blessed day of our wedding, in which two beautiful children were born. I have given them the best education I could, but today I cannot afford to raise them properly anymore. We are ruined. My husband's employer went bankrupt. He is traveling from town to town trying to find a job, while I have to beg for food every single day. My 4-year-old son has a bad cough, which is getting worse, and I fear for his life. Nowadays, we can see children die in the streets. Is this still America? I beg of you who are rich, only a few dollars would be enough. You could work for you. We live in the shack under the best oil sign at the entrance of the slum, by the Graham slaughterhouses. Don't hesitate to come. Martha Kenton. So they had a lot of money here, apparently. And it's during the Great Depression, so people are still struggling. Better days. One was here recently. Back here. Yeah, like Thanksgiving is a pretty cool holiday to me. I like it for different reasons, but I always like the fall for one thing. But in general, Linda was watching over a tomb. I think I saw like a open shed back there or something. Go back down, look around a little bit. I think it was over here. There's an open hall. Dude is walking with that stinky leg right now. With a stinky leg. W and S. I would have considered that romantic under other circumstances. But there was a rich family here, and they lived happily together, but it seemed like they died at some point, were buried in the yard. I don't know, like I feel like if I were to die at my place of residence, even if I had money, I don't know if I want to be buried in the yard of my home. Saying. Seems a bit weird. I could have swore there was like a plank back here or something. Don't look like shit happy happened here. Yeah, I don't know about anything happy happening here either. You're probably right. Maybe the key is in the well bucket? There wasn't anything useful inside. I swear, if the key was inside that bucket, though, we might have fucked up. Did I not do anything else with this? This is slightly a puzzle game as well, so there are like clues you have to find and stuff. There always is a key somewhere around those old places. Where'd they keep a key though? Look down the road. You see some gravestones, you see the house itself. For sale sign. If I were an old caretaker, where would I keep a spare key, guys? What do you guys think? Spare key. Freaking oh my gosh, Melina, you scared me. Thank you for that host, Melina. Can I get a shout out for Melina's Arcade, please? And also shout out to A-Town as well, even though he's you know, trolling me with greens. He's a cool guy. But thank you so much for that host, Melina. I really do appreciate it. You know, Melina was looking for some help with Twitch alerts. She's trying to get her Twitch alert set up, so if any of you guys are able to help her with that for OBS. She's trying to get that started. You know, she's trying to get everything set up for PC streaming, so. Good timing then? Yeah, you got me good with that one. You guys know I suck at puzzles. I don't know where this key is. No. Where else would the key be? Like you leave it, like, you know, they put it under a mat or under a flower pot or something. Can I just drink maybe? Let's check our clues again. Maybe I missed something. The glass was still moist and the chair was overlooking the garden. Someone was there very recently. If that person were to come back, my wound would be the only acceptable reason for breaking in. Beer. You may love it, you may hate it, or you may have never drunk a beer. Did you know that the cost of all the new jobs in the Civilian Conservation Corps program from Roosevelt's New Deal could be covered just by the taxes on beer? Over $328 million. Taxes on beer amount to almost $1 million per day. Jesus. Beer means only 1 million jobs for you, your neighbors, or your friends. Beer producers know that they offer well-being, but they also want beer to be safe for everyone. Enjoy with moderation. And the future, yours like ours, always will be prosperous. Beer is your product and it's your future. Okay, so we're missing 2 clues so far out here. So there's 2 things we haven't found, and one of this is probably the key. What else is out here? The arm came from a marble structure, but there was no key in sight. Thank you, Leah. Hold on, let me give you some love. Nice to see you guys hanging out. This game is a little bit... It's got a weird eeriness to it. Like, I don't know how to put my finger on it. It's like this weird kind of vibe. But I like it. Unfortunately, my puzzle solving skills are trash. So we'll see how the rest of this goes in a second. We're looking for a spare key to this house. And it's gotta be somewhere... Obviously, it's not gonna be obvious, but... I would think under the porch or something would be where I put a key. Here again. Nothing of interest over here, looks like. Oh, there's footprints. Someone often went to the cemetery. Yeah, I must have missed something over there. Okay, so it seems the game is giving me a little bit of a hint since I've been stuck here for too long. So that's a good sign because, you know, me and puzzles, we might be here all night. Go back to the graveyard. You must have missed something in the graveyard, maybe. The park bench I didn't check yet, so let's go there and see. Maybe there's something there. Nothing at the bench. Over here. This fountain. Maybe it's something here. Be here. Oh, come on. God damn it, game. About behind here. Look over here. Okay. Wow, really? Oh, guys, we would have been stuck here all fucking day if I didn't come back there and touch that. That was a bit obscure.
I had the feeling I was about to desecrate a sanctuary, to open the door to a world I didn't belong to. But whoever lived in there, they would understand. I needed help.
This is gonna be a bit tricky, because
Anyone
that's
would understand that.
the level of puzzles we're dealing with. I might be some trouble, guys. Just basically investigate everything. If something sticks. Let's got ourselves a key now. Let's go inside this creepy house. Hello, anyone home? Hmm? Anyone? You got a nice sweater on. These dresses pretty stylish, I gotta say. Much like myself.
Getting somewhere safe. That's all that mattered. As the doors opened, the mansion seemed to react to my presence. There was a smell, like a cornered animal. The smell of fear. And yet, I entered the place. Because I had no choice.
Smell of fear, guys.
I was praying to find a phone, or some help. I didn't even bother wondering what happened to prayers when they reached the wrong door.
Well, we got the first puzzle, guys. End of chapter 1. I really like the aesthetic of this game so far, though. It's got a nice noir feel to it, but it's a bit eerie. I'm a little bit scared to see what's inside this house. Someone's been busy. You see footprints. Pretty cinematic. I'm moving the character around right now myself. This is in the cutscene. Now it's a cutscene.
Hello? Hello? I need an ambulance. Can you hear me? I need help. What happened?
What the hell?
This cold. The darkness around me. I was usually not afraid of the dark. But there, on that day, I remembered I had a matchbox somewhere in my jacket. The urge to light a match was growing with every new chill running down my spine.
In my pocket, I found a box of matches. I could get some light using B. Chapter 2, a door slammed. Oh, fantastic, guys. Yeah, so I come to get that sound. That woman with the dark hair was dominating the room. Who was she? This is a creepy ass picture. Look at those matches, please. An African mask, a wooden face without a soul. Looks like blood. Peaceful landscape, the kind of place I would have loved to be. Anywhere but here, buddy. It looks like there's blood all over the floor. The shovel was covered in fresh soil. A man was living there. Someone's living here. Of course it rains now. Whoever lived here had a special taste for alcohol. You gotta use your matches sparingly because they can run out. And boots have been used very recently. So you gotta move fast, guys, because you run out of matches, it seems, in this game, and that wouldn't be fun, would it? Here. Or door. Got a light. Landscape couldn't soothe me. Limited matches? This is Outlast all over again? Yeah, basically. Alright, well we found a light at least, so we don't have to use our matches. It seems like the game it kind of rewards you for exploring a bit, but I'm sure that's probably because you're going to be feeling like
This is what the night looked like. Limited perspective is as closed as this door.
Of course we can't go through there. That'd be too easy, right? Look around a little bit here. He's doing that shoulder lean. Bro, we only got one door open right now. Go through it. This is a little bit creepy. Like the... So my controller started vibrating, so if he's in the dark for too long without light, he'll start freaking out. That was a little bit creepy. Margaret's diary, excerpt 11. Suffocating in its useless illuminations and frills, the mansion doesn't have the greatness befitting a fortune like the Vespers. It's the work of a degenerate romantic. It's like a stain in this century. Already the flower beds on the east side of the garden to be removed. They made moving around complicated in the summer. Their scent was unbearable. I didn't talk about it to Henry, and he was quite upset. For the first time, I think I saw something like rage in his eyes. For a few seconds, he did look like a man. And then he shuts himself back in his melancholy and played the piano all afternoon. This jazz, again, this stupid music which reeks of debauchery and misery. 11, August 12th. It's unit. Luna, get smoking jazz and mirrors. Need to find a better source of light, yeah. So it seems like you want to explore and then find a better light source while you still have matches, instead of burning through the matches individually. William is 7 today. He is with Henry, running after the servants in the garden, dressed up like monsters from space. Games, always games. The mansion is all upside down. Their yells gave me an awful headache. I'm now cloistered in the office, unable to even pray. Henry's fantasies keep William away from his great destiny. I have to bring him back to me, as this will be my only chance to make a man of him, to make him embrace the Venture Cross legacy, to show him the way. Henry is a dreamer, and he has no ambition whatsoever. You can't teach him anything. Behind every great man, there should be a great woman. Nonsense. Women should be on the front line. This is where the opposite brought us. I have no illusion about how little power the world is leaving in the hands of women. But William is young. He is the future. I will act through him. May night finally fall upon this house. May William stop running after deceiving knights to find the place he deserves in this world. Oh, she's really feeling herself there, but nothing wrong with you want to take care of your kid. The crucifix was not comforting at all. It wasn't. Anything here? What is that? A soothing aura was surrounding the lunar goddess statue. Like magic. Yes. Best for the landlords, for sure, but not a very smiling couple. Here. Show about the. See a lamp up there, but I don't know if we can light it from here though. That statue's probably tied to a puzzle of some kind. Was it a globe? The accident I was seeing there? Okay, so creepy mansion is creepy. We discovered that much so far. There's like some old files up there. Box full of old science books. Be a nun? Seeing the woman with the church candle, I was wondering what God was. A boy with religious dress, a house full of old traditions. That's interesting. Go to the library. Those are locked on this side. Check the phone here. It's got an interesting feel to it. It's got like this weird isolation almost, where you're like not sure if someone's there for you or not. Kind of creepy. Prisoner. Once inside the house, I tried to use the phone to call for help, but the answer was scrambled and unintelligible. Who was it? The chill went down my spine. The entrance door locked itself behind me. Got fresh mud. So someone was digging up the garden recently. A small statue of a lunar goddess stood in the powerless, comforting presence. So that's important. Do whatever we're doing here. Creepy photographs, yay. Memories, Vesper Venter Cross, 1900 to 1938. A lot of empty spaces here. September 5th, 1910. William, 6 years old, daydreaming already. Anything else of interest on this table? That. Comes darkness, October 29th, 1938. Time came when we stopped counting. We stopped counting how many companies closed in the past 9 years, how many unemployed and families ended up in the streets, forced to live in the slums around our cities. We stopped counting all the commodities wasted because nobody could buy them, thrown to the sea or burnt. We stopped counting how many of our business partners fell with us. It was 9 years ago on October 29th, 1929. Born from the sick and speculative belly of America, the crash would throw the world into a storm and darkness. We're still here, but we lost faith. We stopped counting because these were just figures. Because today, they make us feel nauseous. Dawn seemed far at that time, and today, some think they can see the sunrise. They seem to forget night and darkness are always out there, somewhere. So it's been 10 years since the Great Depression. There's a lot of better sources. Lamp right here. So there should be a switch in here. Must be multiple lamps. So there should be something. Here we go. The armchair looked comfy. I could get some rest and save my progress. You know what? I definitely will. We found our first save.
Are you there?
Hello? As I woke up, I have recovered some strength. I could run. We got a run button now, guys. Yay! You know what that means, guys? That means we have something to run from. So we got something to look forward to. Alright, so X is the run button now. Cool. Got our strength back. He seems to be walking at a better pace now, too. Where did my match go out? See, I don't like that. Like, the match may not actually light every time. I know it's accurate, but it's also scary. You can be down to your last match and it just decide to not light. Yay, I mean, yeah. Alright, so we got the save here, so that's nice, but this library door is still locked.
Who was it? Or what was it? In my world, women didn't glow like the moon. And they didn't walk through doors either. I had to be more badly wounded than I thought.
It's turned. Shimmy, please. Losing my mind, I saw a surreal woman crossing the doors like a plumes of smoke. Her Alice's body beauty was extraordinary. Was it my imagination? Was she the girl on the road? That would explain why there was no body. Are you popping bottles now, Shimi? Are you opening the bottle up now? Is it time to turn up? Okay, so we couldn't get through that door. We know a ghost just went through it. He really does not like being in the dark, even with the light on. Crazy. Turn the light off. Appreciate the light getting turned off, bruh. I think the lights might be on timers, maybe. Turn that back on real quick. You. Bottle has been flowing like water, Shimi. What are you mixing with this rock, though? I mean, you gotta be putting something else in there. We can run now. Slow walking isn't doing it for me. Okay, there's not a door over here. This is new. Note to self, Mother's shadows. Mother's shadows will never go away. Understand it now. Calling them ghosts would still be too noble. It is a filth that strives in the dark like flies on manure. As long as I'm alive, they will never go away. We got a ghost on our hands, maybe? Ghost in a creepy house. What's that? Hello?
I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, lamb, raw,
Fuck you,
beans,
A-Town.
creams, potatoes,
All
tomatoes,
right.
chicken, turkeys, beans.
Not the time right now. Margaret and Henry Vesper, two strangers pretending to be married. The big ass hallway. What the hell is that? Hell no. Nope. 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 Okay. Wasn't ready for that. Yeah, it would be great with pineapple juice. That's the combo I've had. And I don't even really like pineapple like that, but shouldn't be setting it up for everyone. Let's all share. Okay, so creepy ghost in here somewhere. An original copy of Debussy's Clearly Lunae. I guess we must be pretty distinguished too, since note to self, armchairs. I'm so tired. Father ordered several leather club chairs from the Quincy Craftsman. They are perfect. It is one of the few places where I can rest and think. Margaret wouldn't touch them. I have no idea why. Maybe because they are marked with a sun? Made her blind. I don't know. Just happy they are here. Thank you, Father. Sheet music was taken away from that glass case. I don't know what the hell that was, but nope. We found light. That's good. And there's an armchair, so thank you. Take a look around, and I'm still free to act. Boxlet was displaying an esoteric symbol. Box was closed. There was a small opening for a key. I seem to find a key for this lock. This game has an interesting creepiness to it, but there's also some pretty cool noir elements to it too. Save. Have a seat in that chair, please, sir. Before a ghost comes and tries to grab your butt. Yeah, I take a drink too after that happened to me. Yeah, exactly. That was a little bit ridiculous just now. I'm glad I at least ran, because like I don't know what would have happened if it just got me. William Vesper's Diary, excerpt 10. July 3rd, 1929. I should read this like it's 1930s. Watch them from behind the vapors of my whiskey, drunk men and women who bark at each other like animals. They grab and bite each other in a preposterous parade that seems to arouse them. I am outraged, and yet I am jealous of their foolishness, their ability to just forget everything in this game. Then there's the lovers, leaning and whispering to each other amidst that chaos, confident that their words would find their way to the mind of their significant other. I dream of being in this place, drinking in our words.
Here comes a new challenger!
Frank, thank you for the host. What would she say to me? What would I answer? Would I tell her I love her? Maybe I wouldn't say a word. Maybe I would hit her. I could be her son. I could be the son of all women. Okay, it's weird, William. Why are you saying stuff like that? Frank, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How is your evening? So you gotta be a little bit careful here because you have to light up this place. The globe was covered with scribbling. So there's a key somewhere in here that I can use to open up that lock. Remember to smell cold tobacco fresh enough to fill the room. Got more pictures. My only family after father's death. Their voices, their footsteps, their lives. I miss them all. 1912. Okay, well that Nate there, she's looking a little bit hot to trot there. Hey boo. But Frank, how's it going, man? How's your life treating you? gramophone could only play silent dust. Whoa.
I decided to accept her presence. After all, from all those weird things I had seen that night, she was the only one who hadn't tried to kill me.
Oh, so you tried to play Overwatch? Nice. I was playing Overwatch earlier too, actually.
Actually, she didn't even seem to see me. She was...
Selena to William, excerpt 1. Dearest William, you want to know more about me? The last time I didn't tell you everything. This letter will make up for this. When I arrived in California in 1930, I am only 18. This is a marvelous place, and the weather is so nice I spend hours on the beach, astonished to see how brown my Norwegian skin can become. In the evening, I hang near the jazz clubs. In the afternoon, I watch people play on the beach, humming the tunes I heard the night before. Sometimes I try to sing louder than the waves. It's a good exercise. My English is quickly improving thanks to the American songs I already know in Oslo. At that time, I am barely aware of the social misery that is devouring your country. I am young, I want to be beautiful, and to meet people my age and to sing. In Los Angeles at the Spice Club, I meet the members of a jazz band. They are talented and funny. We play all night. I forget about your hour and about my parents. They even call the police. At the end of the night, the musicians tell me they are looking for a singer, and they want me. I can hardly believe it. Have you ever felt that you finally belong somewhere? It feels fantastic.
waiting for something. But what?
On a free weekend? Yeah, I was playing the free weekend on PS4 as well. Was it the moon standing alone in the middle of everything? Interesting painting. We borrow some matches real quick. Portrait of the woman had been cut with a knife. Good sign. Little Roosevelt, okay. Newspapers. There's a lot of things to investigate in this room, though. I keep forgetting I can run. Sorry, guys, I'm walking so slow. February 6th, William Vesper's diary. Of all the bars I visited, the Smoke and Mirrors appears to have been especially tailored for me. People there are quiet, melancholic, even. They stagnate in the swirling smoke of their cigarettes like convicts, desperate victims that were pushed to the darkness by the crisis. But even if the bar is an elegant place, they are not driven away. They respect their right to oblivion. It is a place where they can disappear. I found myself a corner from which I can watch their comings and goings until I am carried to the abyss by my own whiskey. Every time I am caught again by the band. Such good musicians. Their music is like a tear that time stretches. Slow jazz, steady and reserved. It is the music of their time, the music of those who fell on the wayside. Someone told me about a singer who just got hired. Well, I don't think the band needs that, but we'll see. New Pokemon? Yeah, I heard about the Pokemon. You guys are excited. More Pokemon Go.
This thing looked like it was reaching out from some fairy tale. The kind of stories in which kids get devoured by some witch in a dark forest.
Okay. I don't appreciate how she was coming out the fucking curtains there. That was a little scary.
Illusion or not, I tried not to think about it. Only a madman can think mad things.
Okay, we're gonna go and check out this room. So many notes. Margaret's diary, excerpt 18. Spring came, and the blooming flowers had a force of unbearable allergies. The shadow of Henry and his ancestors is haunting the mansion. The place is mine now, and I am busy, trying to give it a suitable appearance. William won't like it, but so be it. He has to learn that the power to change things has to be earned. I'm still his mother. He doesn't seem to understand what it meant to be a Boston Brahmin. It was only when I grew older that I really understood what it meant. I tried picking the best words, saving their meaning today, teaching him that his part of the ancestor John Venter, who arrived in Boston in 1710, had played in the building of the century. The duty of the soldiers of New England Protestant elite ended with these words: "We are the past and the future of this city, William." He shrugged and went to play the piano. There is way too much of his father in this child. So the mom seems to be a piece of work. She's not hip. I can't tell if that's dirt or blood. The ground in here. That's what's freaking me out. Got these curtains. If only I had a Kindle clam, I know, right? Akira, you should outsource that shit by now. A log, a good start if I wanted to start a fire. So much reading. Yeah, there's a lot of reading. But when you have indie games, they don't have enough to, like, you know, do a lot of voice acting most likely, so they put it all in notes. Kind of get the story. And you got a mystery game, so it's kind of, you know, that's to be understood. Yeah, I'm listening to a podcast that's talking about the stuff in the new Pokemon, big changes to it, like no more HMS, gym badges, and other stuff. Oh yeah, I know people are really excited about Pokemon, and that's cool. My dear friend, for the lack of sleep erodes your sanity as well as your memory, I hereby decide to put the kitchen key in this book of recipes Father loves so much. It is in the library and won't move from there, which will prevent you from having to make extra keys again. Please start by trying not to lose this note. Your devoted servant yourself, William. So William's a little bit eccentric, it seems. He wrote himself a letter here. He wrote his own note saying, "You got a kitchen key in the book of recipes in Father's room." So, interesting. So let's check the notes here. Yeah, we have quite a few since the last time I checked it. Got this weird ghost-like figure here. That's probably his creepy-ass mom. Another apparition, but that one smelt like death. I couldn't move close to it. It was an old lady, a corrupt soul, death itself. I had to stay away from it. That was a good sign. We found a small music box with a secret inside. I could feel it shudder under my finger. Just the symbol of Venus was engraved on the lid. A glamorous crimson lipstick, a wife's, a lover's. That touch of femininity was in stark contrast with the mess in the room. Not with the glass and the ashtrays, though. So we found a cigarette. So there was a young woman here at some point. The girl and the gramophone. It seemed that using the gramophone made the girl appear, but it wasn't enough. She needed more, apparently. That puzzle was missing a piece. The link between her and the contraption. So something should be getting the music playing. You need to find probably a record to keep the music going in. Awesome so far, young. You're already halfway through? Really? Pokemon? This has been going hard. Menu for dinner seemed to be good 20 years late.
Locked. Of course. And no way to know what was waiting behind it.
Be too excited to go through locked door. The match was a nuisance. I could put it out by pressing return. I think the match is a nuisance, though. Okay, I see the fire. We got some wood. Alright, so we need to find some more wood to get the fire going. Broken and dangerous. Of course the light switch is broken. That'd be too easy, right? Or is blocked from the other side. You want to see the new Harry Potter movie? Actually, you know, it looks actually pretty interesting. Like, especially since it's set in America. You know, so a different location and, you know, different time period as well. That plate was abandoned to the flies. Everything about this place is decrepit and spooky. It's kind of like Resident Evil 7 right now, as far as the weird, like, half-eaten food and plates. And the microphone is real. We got the light going. Maybe we can go and try the gramophone again since she's here. We might need more light. She won't fully show herself without all the light, I think. It's definitely a mystery game. It's got some interesting puzzles. We need to figure out what's in this chest. There we go. Alright. In here. Oh, a record. There we go. Touching that disc was warm and comforting. I felt an urge to listen to it. Of course you did. Elsmere. Booze. Take that. Selena's Memories. From Selena to William. Excerpt number 2. This, Selena is the, singer, I think. The 18-year-old. In September 1934, during a concert at the Red Bait, we meet Jim, Erzinger, a producer whose label, Two Roads, is becoming prominent. After the show, he tells me I have a marvelous voice and that my Norwegian accent brings something unique to our African-American jazz music. That is enough to get the attention of amateurs and curious listeners. I have to admit, Norwegian jazz singers are not that many, but I can't really believe he would hire us, but he does. He suggests we name the band Selena and the Frozen Sons. I am to be paid for singing. Everything looks so simple. Dad used to say that anything can grow in California. I feel like a flower finding its way through the snow. But my parents are not happy for me. I think they are homesick. But I am 22. Life is an adventure. I don't know much about life. I know nothing of pain, for example. Everything changes. This popsicle, though, shimmy, please. I want a popsicle. Shimmy don't be sharing, though. Freaking matches.
takes eternity to decide
I can dig it.
what'll be the best side to fall back on, but he won't tell now. No, he won't tell now.
E.
It was her. That girl from the jazz record. Selena Sandvik. The key she left me was an invitation. Was she trying to help me? Or was I heading towards even more troubles?
Probably a mixture of both, my friend.
I had to focus. Surviving is a full-time job. Not the kind of job you can afford to lose.
We got another key, guys. Gotta find where this key goes. Present? This said that the girl was called Lena Sandvik, a jazz singer from Norway. He had two gifts for me, her voice, who could seduce you in the darkness, and a key. Well, they didn't mention which door was supposed to open. You know, this is reminding me a lot of, you know, kind of a mixture of like survival horror, like kind of reminds me of like, you know, Resident Evil as far as like finding these keys and puzzles. You can see if it opens up this lock over here. See. It must not be that key. Let's save first. Get some pretty good progress there. What kind of popsicle is it, Chimi? What flavor did you decide on? It's pretty cool how they use light in this game. Like the light from this room is shining through that room in a way that makes it come through partially. The rod pop really take down. Another way to get into this room. Got ourselves a little bit of a shortcut. I guess if I run, got it. Yeah, that scared the crap out of me. It would only be in that room. I think if I run, then the match light also dies faster as well. So you have to be careful about running, I think. But I can tell. Yeah, that shit is rough. Like, and then the controller vibrates and everything. I was like, oh, nope, I'm out. Over here. We're just trying to find a door we didn't open yet. The kitchen door right here. Wasn't the right key. Library. Okay, we have to go back to the library. The first door we found, I think. And spoopy, yes. Spoopy indeed. But one of these rooms had a library in it. I think it was this one that the creepy ghost was in. I don't think she wants it in that room, to be honest. I think it's over here, actually. Here we go. This is the room with the statue. Library. It's kind of creepy. It's also, you know, got this weird like claustrophobic feeling because you only have the light around you, like, you know, it's so small you can't see what else is in here. Note to self: the shadows avoid the electric light. Tonight, one of mother's shadows caught me as I was walking inside the library. That same day, I had someone fix the electrical wiring, which had been out of service for years. In panic, I switched on the light. The shadow vanished in a scream. Electric light kills them. Why are you chilling in this house if your mother's shadow was hanging out in the house? I'm just saying. If I had my mom, you know, evil ghost chilling and waving and grabbing me, I'd probably move out, bro. Just saying. The moon. Could have needed her light here. So if we find electric lights, it seems to kill the ghost. Please get it out of our face. DennyVonDoom. Oh, you know, that's, you know, it seems like you're Shimi Von Turn today, right? Shimi, you know, Haruka Von Doom. The body of a 40-year-old man was found yesterday morning in the Burns industrial area. This was titled Victim of the Crisis, October 19, 1934. According to the police, the death is the result of severe malnutrition, coupled with massive alcohol ingestion. He is the fourth person to be found dead as a result of starvation this week in the neighborhood, where many factories have closed and the unemployment rate reaches 60%.
I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram,
Jimmy, please.
beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat, beans.
I would like some greens, beans, and tomatoes right now, and some dressing, and a little bit of you know, turkey on the side, and you know, sprinkle some breadcrumbs on the mac and cheese, some sweet potatoes,
To
a little bit of
learn my
cornbread.
teachings, I must first teach you how to learn.
I think I learned enough from you, A-Town. I think I've learned enough from you, my friend. The government doesn't seem to have the power to save its own citizens, or maybe it doesn't want to. 50% unemployment rate, though, was OP. OP, guys. Okay, so we have to find... It was way too dark. Okay, put light, please. Yeah, I'm starting to feel creeped out when you've got the light cutting out like that. It was pitch black. It's not a good look. Gas portraits were not my favorite decoration. He's speaking in past tense as if he's you know, reciting the story to us, which is interesting. The mother of men, my mother, you allow me to be a man. Picture of a moon. There's a knife, and there's whatever the hell that is right there. Is that his mom? Interesting. Their library and study is a little bit. Note to self: she's suing me. Her voice is harassing me, blaming me and insulting me because I was not the heir she wanted so much. Margaret is even more harmful and deaf. Because I am her son, she has always possessed the keys to my mind. I'm desperate. How am I supposed to keep a dead person at bay? So I guess, like, since it's a long, creepy hallway. So I guess because it was the middle of the Great Depression, you know, there wasn't enough to go around to keep yourself out of harm's way. You know, you probably had to live in this house, so you didn't have a choice. And being stuck in a house like this, with creepy mommy, probably not the best location. William Vesper's Diary. In alchemy, the second of 4 cycles leading to the incarnation of the mind, the great work. The Philosopher's Stone is called white work. Albedo Leucosis. During the phase the alchemist cleans the matter he has been dissolving and charring for years in a renewed cycle, with water he has distilled there 3 times. This is the time of the moon and the purification of matter by femininity. The water the alchemist obtained is called alkahest, the universal solvent, the elixir of longevity that puts an end to the little work. Despite my research, I have not been able to acquire a genuine alkahest. This would be the ultimate cure, the elixir that would save my life. I don't give a damn about eternity. I just want peace. I have brought some materials. Tonight I will begin my journey towards the great work. I hope to reach the albedo, but this is a path very long and very dark. See, you're clearly going crazy. You think that some fucking alchemy's gonna save you from ghosts right now. Virginia, you said. Something sharp caused that split. I need that same tool. Someone had a knife, maybe? These portraits of women. It was like a collection. It is like a collection, isn't it? Raw material again. I have to find the source of that problem. More depression stuff. Oh, shimmy. The game has an interesting atmosphere to it. Maybe we just went in the full circle, didn't we? We have to find the source of the problem here. Mayan drawings? Probably the owner had some real education. It seemed like it. Oh shit. He was just chilling there, guys. Like, hey, what's up? Oh, my eyes are watering on, I guess. So scary, so spooky. I'm crying. Too scary for me. Oh no. Alright, anyways. We know not to go that way. Margaret's diary, excerpt 2. I want him to stop. God.
Mud fight money!
Shimmy, please. Do you have some money for me? Because, I mean... Money, money, money. Money, money, money. I want him to stop. Got it. Is he still my father? I wish things would be like they were before. Going to the fair. To the races, when he told me the names of the horses he knew so well. When he let me bet. He laughed at me because I lost. I want him to tell me more about our family, about Kenneth Cross' bravery when he fought the English soldiers during the Tea Party, about Uncle Hardy, the captain of the Union warship fighting slavery, about the scene of blah blah blah. All great men, knights, intellectuals, glorious members of the Venter Cross family. But what will people say about Dad? Dad might be crazy. How about that? Hello? We got some change for something strange. Okay. There we go. The skull cracked under the blade. On the vomit. No interest in here? So we found the power. We turned. So I had to go turn the light on. They come back. This is definitely gonna be like this really claustrophobic feeling right now. I don't like it. Creep level is high as hell. I creep. Yeah. Down low. Please don't touch my body tonight. Yo, we got light. You see spooky lady. Ma'am? Ma'am, hello? Do you want to tell me what's wrong? You can come over here towards this nice electronic light here. We can get you some help. I'm gonna go for the light switch first to see if I can turn that on. If not, I'm gonna go talk to the creepy lady and see if she wants to help us out a little bit. Oh my god. Get the fuck away from me. Nope. 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 Bruh. That just scared the shit out of me. Nope. Oh, ma'am? Well, you seem to be a little bit distracted there, but bruh. You gotta get out of there. I'm out of matches. You have to go back. She's about to close you. She's about to do something. I'm gonna grab some matches real quick, because you wanted my body. He was trying to touch my nut square, guys. I don't appreciate that. This good old Boston, the home of the bean and the cod, where the Lowells talk about the Cabots and the Cabots talk about only God. A Boston Toast by John Collins Busby. is a room I couldn't go in before because the creepy ghost lady was like, nope.
I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes,
Fucking A-Town. Fuck you.
Beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat.
Oh my god. He's still there. Okay, well we gotta find some more matches, because... Not sure if I want to save here yet or not. Guess we can. A-Town was flicking the bean in Chicago, yes, that's one way to put it. Okay, we got a couple matches off of that. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the library and try not to die. Where was that? Guess I'll turn around. Man. The giant silver bean? Yeah. I posted pictures of that in here. Pretty sure I did. Okay, she won't move unless I move this light. He wasn't having it. I can move that light somehow. There we go. Maria, Ariana, Virginia. What is that, A-Town? Oh yeah, the picture, yeah. It looks like a pretty high quality picture considering. Look at that detail. My camera's not bad. Sorry guys, I'm twinning out the stream real quick. This game is got some creepiness to it, yo. Like, I mean, I don't know if you guys are into it as much as I am right now, but it's a little bit up there, especially like if you're playing this. I can imagine playing this like in the dark, like pitch black. That would be interesting for sure. Man, that was a pretty good picture. Alright, let's see what we got here. Irina, Virginia, and Maria. 3 paintings, 3 women portraits. Someone add a blade as decoration, creating a grim but maybe meaningful display. Blade. Although my ideas were still very confused, the symbol had an effect on me. That kind of symbol, historic, alchemical, was enough to turn someone's blood to ice. Whoever did this clearly had real issues with women. So I'm thinking that our pal there may have become a serial killer after dealing with his mom. Andrea, hey, welcome. How are you? I was playing Overwatch on PS4 for a couple hours earlier. It was a lot of fun. But I know you were probably tired from streaming, so... How are you? You've always been curious about this game? Well, we've been playing it for about, roughly about 2 hours, roughly, and it's been interesting. It's got a real creepiness to it, though. It's making me a little bit, like, claustrophobic with the amount of, like, there's not that much light, and there's some creepy ghost woman in here. You totally passed out. Aw. I'm glad you're, you know, wide awake, I guess, at, like, midnight for you. How you doing, Andrea? Anyone who hasn't followed Simply Android, you should definitely check her out. She's been playing some some Watch Dogs too. But yeah, so far it's been pretty interesting. I've been enjoying it. It's got like a mixture of puzzles and mysteries, but also like this weird, like kind of creepy vibe to it. We're finding out more about this family. It takes place right after the Great Depression, about 10 years later, so like late 1930s, and we've crashed and we've ended up inside this house looking for help. And of course, the door locks behind us, and we're stuck in this house now, trying to find out what's going on. Another self, the Shadows mode. Mother, or should I say what is left of her, seems to evolve over time. First, she's very static, as if trapped in her own nightmare. Now she's moving around the house as she used to when she was blind, shortly before she died. Margaret is waiting behind the doors where she is standing in obscene and in twisted postures, inherited with her own insane mind. Cannot move without fearing her claw. We know she's behind that door because she could have shot at me earlier. God. This shit is creepy. Like, I don't know what's to go. I want to see what's in this fucking box, but she's here. Have to go around this way. One got to match this too. Happy to get to chill for once, yeah. So it's pretty late night. We were trying to do a girls' getaway when it come. Oh, okay, Jimmy. You guys have fun. Girls just want to have fun. Okay, this is a bad place if I can run out of light. Okay. Now, we're running out of light, guys. You have to use matches to keep the light going. And we're not having much luck in here right now. Probably something we're missing. We could point the light at her, then we could maybe do something about it. Who's that? Yeah. Ah. I had to throw the match away. I needed both my hands. Oh, nope. Don't have any more matches to do that right now. We gotta go get some more matches before we run out. And I can come back. It's getting a little bit tight, guys. We've only got a handful of matches left. Gotta make them count. Why's it gotta be so dark though? Nope. I know, right? It's... Oh, I'm so stupid. Well, I just used this match. I had to throw it away. What did that do? Was already got a knife in it. Creepy mom is over there. Not sure what that did. Wiggles. You wiggle real hard, Shimmy. You frisk an epic Lala girl? That's cool. This game's got some real creep vibes to it for sure.
I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, raw, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat, beans.
Eat it, guys. We need to find our knife, apparently. Put one in hers and one in Virginia's. Where can I find another knife, though? Irina, Virginia, and Maria. 3 paintings, 3 women portraits. Someone added a blade as decoration, creating a grim but maybe meaningful display. Maria, Irina, and Virginia. Where is the Virginia painting? Yeah, like the tension gets real as hell when that light goes out. That? It's a picture of her, but I don't think so. No, that's a cooldown, so you can't. Because I don't want you guys spamming that shit. That's why we played it like 5 times at the beginning of the night. All right, 'cause I knew you guys. All right. A-Town, I was telling you need a longer version. That way you guys could hear more of it on the play instead of it being like 5 seconds. Okay, there's gotta be another knife in here somewhere. So we found Maria. The fantasy of a murderer. We found 2. Where is Virginia? Maria, Erna, and Virginia. We need to find the last picture with a knife in it. I'm out of shit. Can't see. Let's not panic, guys. Not panic. Out of matches. Just use the whole clip I sent you? No. That's just a minute long. You want to edit to like 10, 15 seconds or something? That's fine. Get to get the whole beat drop in there. Because if I put the whole thing in there, it's gonna flag the stream. I don't want it to mess up the recording. Right. Well, I'm out of matches, guys. I'm out of matches. I'm stuck in front of this light right now. So I gotta run for my life and hope I don't die. I can't see shit.
Sensational.
Yeah, I can't remember where the door is. It's pitch black. Oh, let's go for it, guys. Okay, this is the closest I can get it right now. This shit is like pitch black. Like, I can't see shit in here. Alright guys, this might be a wrap. This might be it.
beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, lamb, raw, raw, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat, you name it.
You need to get at least the chicken turkey repeat part. Yeah, like 15. I'd take 15 seconds. That's fine. Yeah, I think we might be out of luck, guys. I can't see enough to get out of this door. I have no more matches. Won't let me leave this room. I still don't know where Virginia is. There's a picture of Virginia somewhere in here, hiding. Put on this hallway again. There's like nothing in here. That's so creepy. I don't know what happens when I run out of matches. I really don't know.